So today with me I have Ekaterina Lyubomirova. How did you come across Student Auxiliary? And currently you're the president of the Student Auxiliary. So just tell me about that process and how you got involved and what it's like being president.
Yeah, so I actually found out about TXCPA Houston Student Auxiliary in freshman year, so about last year, through another organization that shared a flyer of the forensic accounting event that was held that fall. So, I went to the event. It was on a Friday, and the first thing that stuck out to me was that I was able to recognize so many students that I had seen on campus and worked with before. And so just like that feeling of familiarity is what drew me to the Student Auxiliary. And one of the people that I recognized, who was actually the president, knew, she reached out that spring and she said, do you want to, interview for an officer position? I was like, sure, of course. I'd love to be involved. One of the officers reached out and they were like, hey, I think you should run for president. And I was like, no, I shouldn't. I'm not really good I've never had that sort of forefront leadership position. Someone from the committee reached out and said, hey, we want to consider you for president. And I said, I agreed. And then that's how this happened. Yeah.
I hear that story so much. It just takes somebody reaching out and kind of grabbing you and saying, hey, come to this meeting.
Yeah. And I often wonder, there's so many what ifs. Like, what if I never saw that flyer? What if I had left the group me before the flyer was sent?
And can you talk a little bit more about what it is that the Student Auxiliary does?
Yeah, so the Student Auxiliary creates and hosts events for accounting students and professionals to kind of come together and hear from panelists in different service lines, different firm sizes, different backgrounds. That's what we're looking for, just like a balance, so that students, kind of like me, who are starting out, who don't really know what they want to do in accounting, as well as students who are well-versed and know what they want to do. We just want to be the resource that students and professionals go to network, to find out more about different firms, different service lines, different experiences. So that's what we look at ourselves as. And it's great that we're run by students and also a committee of more experienced professionals who can give us guidance. So it really benefits everyone. And I think the funnest part was at the beginning of our of the fall semester when we were drafting event ideas. So this was our time to get really creative and tinker with the format of the event, especially now that we're virtual. So it's been a change, and our day-to-day is just kind of making sure that we have all the materials that we need to make an event successful.
Yeah, that's great. I know you all are very active within the society, the Student Auxiliary is, and that's wonderful. What events do you have coming up that you're excited about?
I'm really excited, about all of them, but we've been trying out different formats for the events. So currently we have a lot of we have two different alternatives. So we've broken up, energy, sports and entertainment, the financial industry, healthcare, into two different events where people can learn more about industries and career lines outside of public accounting. And yeah, I'm super excited. We have an Excel workshop. So we're having a variety of different panels, workshops. We're trying to get a social as well, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I'm just really looking forward to all those activities.